The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. You look at the Steeler defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The Ravens at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Lamar changing the look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Pickett. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Gets this out wide to Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bryce Hall. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chris Boswell will be kicking off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson going to run the draw. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's Jackson. He gets this out. And caught up.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Quinn. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the error pass. 4th down coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll cut him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And that's
caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. That'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action, Pickett. And he's got Quinn here. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
3rd and long for Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on the play. This is taken at about the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking now. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. There's for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Ravens get a final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Pickett back to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a time saver, and many coaches do emphasize it. And it's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And taken right on the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Down the left sideline, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Pickett to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Quinn. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Ravens 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
Yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Gibbs. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line
as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Steelers 33, Ravens 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Pickup pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
There he goes up the right sideline and all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing is Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 42. They'll look to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On second down, here's Gibbs. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from a yard out. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Jackson.
At the 46-yard line.
He completes it to Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Jackson.
Baltimore Ravens.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
He'll buy some time right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson.
That is caught at the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, to get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson to throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Pickett to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pickett. That is intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This is 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,